Tottenham Hotspur's search for a new manager is well underway. They have a huge list of illustrious coaches to pick and choose from. One of those names on that list is LUIS ENRIQUE. Today we're going to be having a look at how LUIS ENRIQUE could improve this Tottenham Hotspur side and take them that step further to the glory they do so desire. Please like the video and subscribe, it really would mean a lot to me. But now let's discuss how LUIS ENRIQUE can improve Tottenham Hotspur. Here is the side that I think that LUIS ENRIQUE will be picking for his Tottenham Hotspur team. We have them set up in a 4-3-3, 3 central midfielders, 2 attacking central midfielders and 1 defensive midfielder. We're going to go through the team right now and then talk about how they might go forwards. Pedro Porro, I think, is a good player. I don't think he's really putting in his best performances at the moment, so I do think he's going to need a new manager to really improve him, give him the confidence that he requires. But if he does get that confidence, I think he can make a really good right back. Romero is obviously Tottenham's best centre-back. If he calms his head down and allows himself to play through that real red heat moments that he goes through, I think he's got super quality. Hugo Lloris is going to need to be replaced sooner rather than later, but I believe that Tottenham have greater issues, which is why I've still got him in this side. Here we come to the first question mark. You can see another one dotted in this team, and that's because I just don't think that Tottenham have a central defensive midfielder with the passing capabilities that I think LUIS ENRIQUE will require. I don't think they have the defensive capabilities to really back up playing a back four at the moment, which is why I think they need to go out and get a top-class central midfielder and a top-class central defender. This is why the question mark is here, because they just don't have the player. And to be able to play this kind of system, which is something that LUIS ENRIQUE will want, he needs a player like that. Sessegnon, I think, will come back into the side. He's faster, he's got more agile, and he's got better stamina than the likes of Perisic. He's also got the ability to be able to be moulded, and that is key and crucial. I think he could learn a new role, and I think he could learn how to really go back to attacking as a main fullback. Give him that chance, give him that step, and I think that Sessegnon could really become a good player for Tottenham Hotspur in the future. Let's move forward into the midfield, and we have Yves Bissouma, who is playing our main central defensive midfield role. I think he's got better mobility than Bentancur, who would be the other player in this position. That being said, I also think that Bentancur might be able to do a better job going forwards, which is why I've got him in one of these central attacking midfield roles. The reason why we've got another question mark here is because I just don't think that Tottenham have an extra central attacking midfielder to be able to make this system work. They're going to need another one because they need to be press resistant. We're going to be talking about that in just a moment. Kulusevski and Son play out on the wings. They're going to be drifting inside and making sure they are dynamic in the way that they attack. And then we have Harry Kane doing Harry Kane things. He has to be in this team. There is no question about it. Right, how are Tottenham going to attack in LUIS ENRIQUE's 4-3-3 system? Well, the main crucial point of this system are going to be the 2 central attacking midfielders. As well as that, you've also got 2 central defenders that have very good passing ability. This is all combined with a central defensive midfielder who's able to play through the lines and link play. So, how would it look like? We have Kulusevski drifting inside. We have Son drifting inside as well. This is going to be facilitated by the central attacking midfielders getting the ball, making sure they are press resistant. That is extremely crucial. They need to be able to retain the ball. They can't be giving it away. They need to make sure they can recycle possession whenever they feel like they can't play forwards. Whenever they can play forwards, they need to. They need to find the likes of Kulusevski, and they need to find the likes of Kane. They need to find the likes of Son. This is going to allow them to transition through the lines much faster, and the faster they transition through the lines, the quicker they can get to goal, and you know what that means. Yes, goals. So they need to retain possession and they need to be able to play through the lines much better, which is why they need an extra player right here. Going forward, Son is going to be playing inside and so is Kulusevski. This is going to be, as I said, facilitated by the 2 central attacking midfielders. We're going to move forwards now. This is now going to allow, if you can see, Harry Kane's in the middle. This is now going to allow the 2 fullbacks to really bomb on and really support the attack on either side. Sessegnon is very quick. He's also got some decent stamina, and so does Pedro Porro, which means that going down the wings is going to be quite good for Tottenham because they really do have the ability to be quite dynamic when they go down the wings. And if they do that, it just offloads the pressure that's on the wingers to try and create chances for themselves. It allows them to get into better positions, towards the box, flood the box, and then make sure that you've got the two central attacking midfielders and their ability to really recycle possession. Son is here, Kulusevski is here, and then you've got these two here creating this box. You can see that? Harry Kane is in the middle of the pitch and they're creating this box. This is going to be their playmaking box. You need to make sure that you're able to transition through play by playing through the central attacking midfielders and the two main wingers. This is going to offer up options for Harry Kane to be able to play into and to be able to make his moves. This is all going to be allowed by the likes of Bissouma, who's going to be able to drift across to either side whenever he needs to try and recycle possession. Romero and the other central defender is going to be the last line of defence, but they need to be good with the ball at their feet because they need to be able to recycle possession with Bissouma and allow that to go forwards. Domination is key, ball retention is key, and making sure that they are press resistant is absolutely crucial, which is why they're going to have these two central attacking midfielders, these two wingers who are able to have shots whenever they need to, also can recycle possession whenever they need to as well, and it's all about flooding the box on the opposite side depending on where the ball is. For example, if Heung-min Son and Ryan Sessegnon, facilitated by this central attacking midfielder, are out on this left-hand side, you need to expect the likes of Kulusevski to get in the box. Bentancur needs to drift across to the central midfield position, and Porro needs to be out on this back post. It's the flooding of the area that's going to give Tottenham their better expected goals, and then they also have bodies in and around the box to be able to recycle possession in case anything goes amiss. It's going to be key, it's going to be crucial. Ball retention is absolutely key, and I do believe that with a couple of additions, Tottenham could make this system work, and Luis Enrique might get them back to their free-flowing attacking best. While I do think that Luis Enrique would improve Tottenham Hotspur, I do have to say that I'm not quite sure they're the correct fit. I do think there are other managers out there that would do a better job at Tottenham Hotspur and do a better job of building them back up from where they are currently. I think one of those managers that could be really good is Julian Nagelsmann. Nagelsmann is a young manager who could be looking for a project. He's a manager who could get his claws into this Tottenham Hotspur side and really build them back up from the ground up, which is something that I think Tottenham need, and especially considering their lack of investment and their lack of financial firepower, I do think that's something that might benefit them a little bit better than Luis Enrique in the long term. It's definitely something to consider, and if you would like to see a video on how Julian Nagelsmann would improve this Tottenham Hotspur side and take them forwards, then please do let me know in the comment section below. I've just got to say that I just don't see quite the fit that Luis Enrique would have at Tottenham in comparison to other managers like Julian Nagelsmann or even Mauricio Pochettino. Nevertheless, considering where they are on the table and considering the absolute turmoil they've been recently going through with the likes of Antonio Conte, Tottenham's next appointment is going to be absolutely crucial, which is why it's so incredibly interesting as to who they go for next. Let me know who you would like to see as Tottenham Hotspur boss. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave the video with a like and subscribe if you haven't for more content like this coming very soon. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well. You don't want to miss what's coming up in the near future. And like I said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on Luis Enrique as a possible Tottenham Hotspur candidate. If he's not your man, who is? Who would you like to see as Tottenham Hotspur manager? Let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear from you. But like I said, that's it from me for today. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. And I hope to see you in the next one. But until then, my friends, take care of yourselves and bye-bye.